everyone! Today I'm here to bring you another tutorial on how to break in your Doc Martens. Now this time it's to stretch them out in order to accommodate a premium insole. This pair of shoes is the pair that I broke in a very long time ago. These are my work shoes and it's time for a new insole, but the only problem is with the premium insole, the arch and the heel is higher, so therefore it's really tight around this area. We're going to break them in today the easy way because I'm a cheater and I refuse to do it the old-fashioned hard way. So let's get to it. Alrighty everyone, so what you're going to need for this project are your insoles, your Doc Martens, a bottle of water, Wonder Balsam, a towel, newspaper, a pair of laces you don't care about, and a hair dryer. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to unlace both of your Doc Martens. If you haven't, do so now. There you go. Okay, the second order of business is to get your newspaper. You're going to take your newspaper and you're just going to separate all of the pages. And now what you're going to do is you are going to take your water bottle, which would be better if it was a spray bottle, but I don't have one. You're going to take your newspaper. You're going to wet the newspaper slightly. You don't want to over wet it, you just want to get it a little bit damp so it kind of is like your foot is sweating in your boot, but not overly wet because you're going to ruin the inside of your shoe if you do make the newspaper too wet. A disclaimer, as always, doing these tutorials is at your own risk. I do not take any responsibility for you ruining your shoe because you followed my stupid advice. Bottle, wet the newspaper. Now you're just going to crumple it. And we're going to concentrate on this part of the shoe right here, which is what's too tight. So what you're going to do is you're going to try to cram the most newspaper in this part of the shoe to loosen it up, starting at the toe. Alright everyone, here is your result. This is the shoe stuffed with newspaper and this is the shoe that isn't. For the record, I am a size 6.5. These are a size 6 boot and I have used 12 pieces of newspaper. These are like the little half newspapers that are free. They're not like the New York Times or whatever newspaper you have. So I guess if you use like a real newspaper, it would be 6 to 7 sheets, but I have 12 in one boot and I'm going to stuff the other one now and I will be back. Hello all, we are back and I actually did not have enough newspaper to stuff both shoes at the same time, so we're going to have to reuse and recycle these just like I did in my last Dr. Martin breaking in video. But now what you're going to want to do is you are going to want to lace up the boots as tightly as you can with the laces that you don't care about. Alright, here we go. Here is the shoe. So now what you're going to want to do is grab your Wonder Balsam and you're just going to slather it all over the outside of the shoe. I usually ignore the tongue because I am lazy. Should have done it before I laced it up, but since I don't usually ever put balsam on the tongue, I'm just going to leave it alone. Now again with this, as I've mentioned before, there's no need to gouge your Wonder Balsam, you just need to dab the sponge in, and it's more than enough to cover. Now that your boot is nice and beautiful and shiny, coated in balsam, we are going to take our trusty blow dryer and we are just going to heat it up right over here. Here we go, kiddos. Here is a change of scenery so you can be closer to an outlet. We are going to take our blow dryer and we're just going to hit it on high heat, on high speed. Alright, now we're all set. We're just going to let this rest and cool down, and we'll be back in about maybe half an hour to an hour to check on its progress, and I will see you then. Hello everyone, it has been about 40 minutes. Here is my boot. It's actually still a little bit warm, and we're going to undo the laces, put the insole in, and see what we've got. This here is the other boot. As you can see, this one looks looser now, this one looks tighter because of the laces, but the most important thing is how it fits now after we have stretched this out. And this is perfect because we have a before and after, and I've got my boot socks on. Let's see. I'm just going to take the old insoles out of the shoe. Here you go. Look at that. So sad. Take this one out. And then let's see where we're at. Okay everyone, so here we are. Now both boots are laced up. Let's put my feet in them and see how it feels. Again, this is the boot that we stretched out. This is the boot that we didn't stretch out. Looks about the same. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so it is so tight around here. It like really hurts right here, and I just, you know, I wear these to work and I just can't be uncomfortable at work, and this is just not doing how it's supposed to. So now let's try this one. I don't anticipate it being a lot better, but I anticipate it being a little better, and that's really all that matters. Ah! Let's see, first impressions, they both are terrible. They really are. They're not good. However, I will say that this one is still tight. It still sucks. But it's less tight than this one. But with the whole heating it up and reshaping it, as you can see, this boot now looks newer than this boot because I heated the creases out of it, which I'm going to have to do with this one now. I will say this one is slightly more comfortable than this one. Jesus Christ. And we're back. Thank you for watching my video. As you can see, this is the difference between the two shoes. One looks way newer than the other. Now one is looser than the other, so I'm going to have to do it again to the other shoe. I will say that it didn't make enough of a difference for them to be like, oh, so wonderfully comfortable, but it did make enough of a difference that I am going to do it again. But right now I don't have the time because I need these shoes. But that is it for today's tutorial. Thank you for watching it, and I know breaking in your Doc Martens totally fucking sucks, but it's just something that you have to do, and while my methods help a little bit, obviously it's not really the end all, you know, get out of jail card, because it's definitely something that you need to work towards. It's definitely something that you need to deserve in order to get to wear them. You need to put in the work and suffering, and you just gotta go through it. But hopefully this helps some of you guys who just really are like in so much pain, and like, you know, the top of your foot is ripped up, or whatever you're going through, especially if you do use them as work shoes and you do use the thicker insole such as myself. It's really something worth looking into, trying out, and who knows, maybe it'll help you. All of these things always help me because I am just lazy and can't be bothered to actually do this the hard way. But if it helps you, amazing. If it doesn't, sorry, maybe next time. But all in all, thank you guys for watching anyway. I appreciate everyone's views as I'm waving this insole around. But until next time, because there will be more Doc Marten videos, because I am getting a couple more new pairs. So exciting! And I'll see you guys next time. So thanks again for watching always. Peace out. Bye!